What's up, everybody? If you in the house, let us know you in the house. Welcome to Beats and B-Sides. I am your illustrious host, Illogic. How y'all doing tonight? So tonight we have a special evening. Happy birthday to Ben, but don't break. And tonight we are going to pay tribute to Greenhouse. Gonna talk to y'all, tell y'all some stories, you know what I'm saying? What up, Dan? What up, Gareth? You always in the house. What up, Mikey? My brother in the house on YouTube. Yeah, these are my beats playing in the background. Mad joints. If you need beats, if you need verses, hit me up. Oh, check it out. So, of course, we got the Beats and B-Sides merch available. But, so I've been saving up money to get my vinyl, to get my CDs for autopilot. And thank you to everybody who has bought some merch, who has got a feature from me, any of that. I'm about $200 short right now, and I'm hoping to have it by the end of the week. But if you guys, because I put my Cashapp, my PayPal, you can also buy merch if you want a beat or if you want a feature from me. You can hit me up at askillogic@gmail.com. We can talk about that. But if I can raise at least $100 by the end of this stream, I will play you guys a song from Autopilot, from my upcoming first self-produced album. If I can raise $100 by the end of this stream, I will play you guys a song from that album that you are helping me to put out. Once I get my vinyl purchased, I will be setting a date, and you guys will be the first to know. So, but yeah, technicalities out of the way. We gonna get into this. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, we're gonna start out with the verse of the week. We're gonna start out with the verse of the week, and the verse of the week comes this week from my homie Curly Castro. Just put out a new album, and I'm on a song called Earl Barnes. And if any of you have ever seen the movie Clockers, it was a Spike Lee joint. It's inspired by that movie. So his verse and my verse are inspired by the movie. In my verse, I take on the character of Strike in the movie. So I'm gonna play you guys his verse, and then I'm gonna rap my verse. Just so you guys can hear it. There is a link in the description. There is a link in the description for his vinyl. Also, if you're on YouTube or any of the platforms, please subscribe to my pages. And yeah, we gonna get it moving. We gonna keep it moving. But yeah, like seriously, I do appreciate all the support that I've been getting. My family's been, hooking me up, buying merch, donating, so I can get this album out to y'all. So, I really can't wait till you guys hear it. But yeah, if I can raise $100 by the end of this show, when I'm about to wrap up, I will play you guys a song from Autopilot. The link to my PayPal, link to my Cash App is in the description of the video if you want to donate. Or you can buy some merch or hit me up at askillogic@gmail.com for a feature, for a beat, and we can make some stuff happen. But yeah, I'm gonna start it out with this joint Earl Barnes by Curly Castro and myself, and I'm gonna spit y'all my verse. But we're gonna start it out, and I'm gonna play y'all his verse as well. And yeah, we're gonna start it like that. So let's get it going.
Hey yo, furlough night pass from these Brooklyn zoos with the ghost of A-Sign, cuckoo's nest one flew over thirst ratchets, head highs been Sun Tzu, because your
time's limited, hard rocks too.
Fuck this wacky recording over my tapes from Clue. Thought your ass was Mass Splinter, got that basement groove. Kicked out of Steel's kitchen when the bass fell through, because
your time's limited, hard rocks too.
Boom bap bobblehead with no Banks heads bounce. Forsaken fan base with a bass head mouth. Harvey dent me only once, mama raised no fool, because
your time's limited, hard rocks too.
Hey, yo,
if you in the room, say what up in the comments so I can see you.
Hit that boat lock when I'm here kung fu. Phobia, academic, how you scared of school? Because your
time's limited, hard rocks too.
You that pot-bellied pig got too high of the hole. Ollie Mills fouled out while Barker goes off. Rich Dumas on the Sixes, melodrama the move, because your
time's limited, hard rocks too.
Bizarro Craig like day off, you quit your job, having primo wet dreams, Chuck boy get you off, pull your plug, no mercy, De La made me talk, because
your time's limited,
hard rocks too.
Got flames on the hip to keep these caps moving from benches, keeping this train moving on tracks, hope somebody listens. Pain in my stomach, but a physician isn't listed to cure this. Bullet holes in the body of a future with a life so morbid. Try to take cats under wing to lead with no destination. OG did the same for me, still trying to reflect his patience till I'm seen as a threat. Rejecting brainwashing these shoots because their time's limited, hard rocks too. No evidence to my guilt, but I'm feeling it pump through my veins. Shorty watching my back unknowingly since I bought him the game and taught him to aim. Hand extended, pedaling 2 wheels to a darkened destiny, finger itching. Tripping, tightly gripping my borrowed weaponry. This is where I killed my legacy. Roads I walk to find peace. Left to my own devices, igniting and fighting when left to the streets. I try to walk with head held high, what else to do? Because their time's limited, hard rocks too. Hard rocks too. So support my man Curly Castro. I am featured on his album, as well as I believe Billy Woods is on there. Alaska from Adam's Family is on there. It's a lot of people on there. The beats are crazy. It's a really dope record. So go support my mans. Again, the link is in the description. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna keep this joint moving and get into some of this greenhouse. So I'm gonna start off by basically when I was in the freestyle battle when I was 16 at the Hip Hop Expo. This is where, you know, Blueprint first actually saw me perform. And at that time, Greenhouse was pretty much already formed. But what up, Casey? But yeah, Greenhouse is pretty much already formed. Now, the beginnings of Greenhouse basically, it's all good, Chad. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. Just, you know, if anybody can support, I really, truly appreciate it. But yeah, Greenhouse was already formed. The way that Greenhouse formed, according to Blueprint, this is according to Blueprint. You know, not Manifest, but Inkwell, who was the big dude, Bus, he was already rapping. He was already writing rhymes. They would freestyle in their stairwell, you know, like for hours. And, you know, at that time, Print wasn't really rhyming yet as heavy. And he was really just more focused on the production aspect of things. So, you know, Him and Manifest, Manifest wasn't really writing yet either, and they were those dudes, and Blueprint at the time was DJing parties, and he just kind of became a rapper. I got mad water today. He just kind of started writing rhymes, and they would freestyle all the time. Bus would come with mad written joints, and then Greenhouse formed, and that was the original Greenhouse, which was Blueprint, Manifest, and Inkwell. And the first album, or the first project that they put out, was called Up to Speed. And this was the introduction of Greenhouse to the world, you know what I'm saying? And really like one of those, kind of groundbreaking things for cats in Columbus, because Weightless, and Weightless was kind of formed around Greenhouse, and I came in a tad bit on the back end, and became a part of Weightless in the process of them forming it. Me and Print were cool, and once I did the song Weightless, I was part of the crew. So but initially this joint came out, and it kind of blew the roof off of Columbus hip hop, I think personally, because it was something different. Like everything was kind of really rugged at the time, and it wasn't a lot of, in my opinion, I was young, so I don't know all of the history, but it wasn't the Prince production style, the styles of the MCs in the group was really something different. So I'm gonna play you the first song that I really, really, really dug off of this album. And I'm sorry for all the Facebook people. I'm sorry also for the Instagram people, because I think these are on Spotify and on streaming sites. So Instagram or Facebook may kick me off for playing some of these. So I'm apologizing in advance. But my first joint that I'm going to play is called Slaves to the Rhythm. And it's one of my favorite joints from Greenhouse. And yeah, and this beat is freaking crazy as well. Shout out to Blueprint, shout out to Inkwell, shout out to Manifest. Slave to the Rhythm, here we go.
From the cradle to the grave, the dollar bill dictates the way that we behave. We become slaves to capitalism, dog eat dog cannibalism, on and on this cycle continues. From the cradle to the grave, the dollar bill dictates the way that we behave. We become slaves to capitalism,
dog eat dog cannibalism,
on and on, on and on, on and on.
As these pain-laced lines manifest themselves as sled inscriptions on process pine intertwined with the chaos of my mind, I find myself dwelling on my personal timeline, and as I think, it makes my soul whine, because my soul has been confined and encased in this materialistic heat and innocent place. Haste makes waste when it comes to dropping fruit, expanding your horizons. On my back lies a burden of the truth. Future's aloof, bill collector constantly on my back trying to snatch my loot. What? They say that hindsight is 2020, the place where I'm from.
Yeah, Paul, this the joint.
Sometimes to me, it be kind of funny how many doors we close.
The beat is so crazy.
Dependence on this is absolute to stay alive. It's a shame for the root of all evil. You have to strive.
As I broke out the percent to my agenda was to be
a winner.
Hold down for it, never surrender. What an adventure for this tender mind of mine. Absent from my family line was needed wisdom from my manly side. I love pride with efforts of 1,000 gents, contributing to my knowledge, gaining common sense. So those who tried to shoot the bull and tried to pull the wool over my eyes realize they better recognize my mind cries every time I hear the story told that at the end of every rainbow is
a pot of gold.
Somebody must have stole the load, cause every time it rains the boat ends in the center of the ghetto. But
hello,
I've never even found a bowl of fruit, so what in the hell made me think I would ever find a pot of loot? I guess the root of getting green is a dirty game. Therefore, until I rest my soul, I'm stuck in a dream. From the basket to the casket, my first brush, my last whip was slave. To the rhythm's how I've had it.
From the cradle to the grave, the dollar bill dictates the way that we behave. We become slaves to capitalism, dog eat dog cannibalism, on and on the cycle continues. From the cradle to the grave, the dollar bill dictates the way that we behave. We become slaves to capitalism, dog eat dog cannibalism, on and on, on and on, on and on.
Amongst the things they say is that knowledge is power, but knowledge, unlike money, rarely makes someone cower and submits to the one with the greater will. Once you taste the succulent poison of the green worm, really has a feel it's real. The death and destruction it can cause. possession creates and exposes inner flaws. 1, it makes the women quick to drop the drawers. 2, it makes them hoes crazy work their jaws. And 3, and by this I hope you're not appalled. It makes macho men taken in the glutes behind bars as they find themselves racing tracing dreams they haven't caught. Little do they realize it's not entirely their fault. It's the designated design of the system, destined to keep you blind to opportunities you're missing. Now what do? I just gave you permission.
Manifest, trying to get you to listen.
Sometimes my mind feels trapped in daily living, no escapism. Kinda like doing time in a state prison. I awake every day to try to face this nation. My daily operation
Selector's
is
choice, what up?
Frustration caused by my infatuation with material things. The grass ain't greener, but that's the way it seems. I took a bite out the Big Apple
and then I puked on my suits.
Gucci sweaters and
Timberland boots.
Unfortunately, the youth be seeking these images as truth. They thinking happiness can be found in heaven loot while we pollute the minds of the young with flies from the tongue. Got them giving praises to the 5 and the 1 and the 20. Everybody trying to get money. Thinking that when they get money, they days is getting sunny. Gaining the whole world, but losing their soul because they lack spiritual control. The cradle to the grave, the dollar bill dictates the way that we behave. We become slaves to capitalism.
Doggy dog cannibalism.
On and on the cycle continues. From the cradle to the grave, the dollar bill dictates the way that we behave.
We become slaves to capitalism.
Doggy dog cannibalism.
On and on and on.
On and on the cycle continues. On and on the cycle continues.
Yeah, high voice print was that shit, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, that was one of my favorites from the early Greenhouse days. And you know, like it was really ill with Greenhouse because Greenhouse, everybody had different voices, everybody had different styles, but they blended so well together over Prince's production. And Print made, I mean, this was his early, you know what I'm saying? Like he was early in making beats, you know what I'm saying? So the fact that some of the beats that he made to this day still stand up to some of the illest production that's out there is amazing to me. And it was really cool to be able to be a part of that and really see that. So I'm gonna keep it moving and I'm gonna stay with Up to Speed right now. And this is one of my favorite beats by Print from the early days on Up to Speed. And this is Frequency of Transmission. Yeah, this is my joint right here.
Change my frequency of transmission. Change my frequency of transmission.
Change my frequency of transmission.
Change my frequency of transmission. Change my frequency of transmission. Change my frequency of transmission.
When ink wells under pressure, adrenaline be feeling in my veins.
And I can bet you
$100 to your spare change
that I won't let you
put bad words in your mouth
about the Greenhouse.
Y'all know what I'm talking about. Locals be quick to die. Disrespect our clowns. We ain't from the east, the west, or the south, but we found the underground. Producing natural sound, plus we use area to get around. That's why niggas
be getting clown.
thinking that they got
Locked down.
but they don't even know half about it. Every track print lays solid, cause he be in the lab, and if it don't pass, it's trash. Chucked in the garbage, we ain't settling for bargains. Not us perfectionists that contradicts our calling. We won't rap perfectionists. Emotion is the key to this game, that's why the doors be locked to those that be sounding the same. Print, we bring change. We add a different thing to urban swing. A little taste of jazz for the mass, like a blast from the past. When music had pizzazz, you either had it, or you didn't, but the week wouldn't last. Cause niggas was tight for cash, so it had to be worth. Every red cent they would invest in it. You had to be on top of it, or
your album was sent.
And your crew would have an early exit. That's why I had to frequently
Change my frequency of transmission.
To broadcast beyond the boundaries of your vision. Now reminisce when creative control was abundant.
Because nowadays hip hop is getting kind of redundant.
Frequently change my frequency of transmission. To broadcast beyond the boundaries of your vision.
I'm gonna get there, Gareth.
Creative control was abundant.
Starting from the beginning.
Nowadays hip hop is getting kind of redundant.
The mind blower makes the room get cold.
When I hold a mic device, poltergeist on the wall, that I existed at all.
Similar to Jack Nicholson, nobody bites my styles because they taste like black licorice. Ridiculously nasty, physically harassing MCs.
Until they squeal like Anita Hill.
I got a slap on utterance like
Clarence Thomas.
Continue to reconfirm by fondling
More phony rhymers.
Save one-liners for Def Comedy Jam. You fill it up my email account with
internet spam, with a telegram.
Sit off the crisis, infiltrated firewalls,
And left you with a virus.
Now it's only a matter of time before you crash.
Dust to dust, ashes to ash.
I break back under the weight of my rendition. Creative control, so now we rolling independent, my vision. With too many rhymes to remember, got us looking down on MCs like Lou Alcindor as I frequently change my frequency of transmission. Broadcasting on boundaries of your vision. I reminisce when creative control was abundant. But nowadays, hip-hop is getting kind of redundant. Frequently change my frequency of transmission. Broadcast beyond the boundaries of your vision. I reminisce when creative control was abundant. Cause nowadays, hip-hop is getting kind of redundant.
Transporting me preciseness, I dissipate your form. Electrical pulses in my cortex, focus sliding storms prepare. For the lyrical mental swarm that manifests your existence in this reality that I protest. Biological abomination, the pure rhyme creation. In this world, you're the virus, I'm the industry's inoculation. As an MC, I'm telling you what you're facing. Manifest greenhouse effect, constraining your castration. You have no chance to rethink your advance, cause you have no idea the beat's inevitable. You survive in your own hands. When one line of views rules are given half the chance, not because I have to, but simply because I can, so you ask for hostility. What's the justification? Answer simple, it's your vocal to give me the motivation. Vision of your destruction got you up nights and paces as I perform these different acrobatical beats like races as I frequently change my frequency of transmission. Broadcast beyond the boundaries of your vision. I reminisce when creative control was abundant, cause nowadays hip-hop is getting kind of redundant. I frequently change my frequency of transmission. Broadcast beyond the boundaries of your vision. I reminisce when creative control was abundant, cause nowadays hip-hop is getting kind of redundant. Change my frequency of transmission. Change my frequency of transmission. Change my frequency of transmission. Change my frequency of transmission.
Yeah.
Going here.
MCs don't know
That's a
nothing
fact.
about that.
Manifest.
Changing the frequency of transmission.
Once again,
Brain in the mainstream.
But I got nothing.
changing.
Ride. Eat well. Manifest. Blueprint coming hard on the track as usual.
Yeah, man, fire. Flames, 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 flames. Shout out to everybody that's joined the stream so far. We got a tribute to Greenhouse. I'm starting from the beginning, you know what I'm saying? I'm starting from the beginning. So, you know, with some of my favorites from the early days. And yeah, man, it was so many joints, man. Like, we was working our asses off, you know, like putting out songs, rhyming, you know, performing, all of that. And so on that was the EP. So Up to Speed was the EP. The first Greenhouse album was Life Sentences. And this got some of Prince's illest production on. Like crazy production. And off of Life Sentences, I'm gonna give y'all a little taste of another member of Weightless. My man Plead the Fifth. He was featured on this joint called Artificial Intelligence. Crazy ill MC. Crazy ill song. And I really want y'all to hear it. So hopefully Instagram ain't kicked me off yet. But here we go. Artificial Intelligence from the illustrious Life Sentences album.
beyond, alarm to the lost songs of origin. An affection for the mics got me unemployed again. Walking the 12 steps to heaven with the pad plus the pen. And the 2-liter bottle filled to the rim with tonic and gin. From 99 and beyond, alarm to the lost songs of origin. An affection for the mics got me unemployed again. Walking the 12 steps to heaven with the pad plus the pen. And the 2-liter bottle filled to the rim with tonic and gin. I bent my brim, high to the left for protections of the sins I've committed. Unwitnessed, cause bystanders of innocence wind up as victims of political resistance. Puerto Rock utilizing building blocks to get the moms on government assistance
and get their minds on upliftment.
Rising like religion of saved Christians in prison,
begging forgiveness from the executioners,
accusing them of taking life in the form of Lucifer. My genetics trace back to the conceptions of Jerusalem. So the devils didn't cause it. Behind the police lines, we live in cautious. Born into the earth as orphans in a world out of orbit. Auctioned as indentured servants, forced to worship false principles of corporate irrelevance. So with the hands of time, I formed a fellowship, communicating through the art of official intelligence. Official intelligence. Official intelligence.
I watch circus acts juggle raps with little difficulty.
Prince verse is so crazy.
Without a net, subassaulting to the simplistic. Yes, it may seem insulting the way I'm voting, catapulting around. I watch circus acts juggle raps with little difficulty. My rap steeds the trapeze without a net, subassaulting to the simplistic. It may seem insulting the way I'm voting, catapulting around. I do whatever it takes to make thought-provoking sound. Words get thrown around, but see they're very seldom caught. Herbs try to clown under the mask of being hot, but when the curtain closes,
yes, a circus is a circus.
Frankincense and myrrh used to reign, but now they're worthless. I purchased my tickets in attempts to see a show and got X-rated, outdated players, lips and holes, spitting flows. Now I'm wishing I missed the show, or maybe that I didn't know what goes on behind a circus tent.
Thanks, Gareth.
It's a pity that the city gave birth to it. I sit and watch as the crowd begins to worship it. Murderers and burglars, preferring to be called ceremonial masters. I'm feeling like these bastards got me captured. My lonely thoughts are drowned out by the onlookers' laughter and amazement. I'm stuck up in this game, forced to play it. It's becoming harder and harder to take it. Expecting me to dance around naked, not making a statement. Disrespect towards the art that I hold close to my heart. Ridiculously ripped apart for whips, gold chains and kicks. Forgetting where the meaning with the relevance is leaving, and I watch them bathe in the sun just for the hell of it.
Drowning themselves in the artificial intelligence.
It's like organizing a creative army, physical and creative army, to go from point A to point B in so this given amount of time, and this given amount of money, and this given amount of creative talent to be able to do it.
Yeah, man. Artificial intelligence was that shit. Like, all of their stuff was like crazy dope. You know what I'm saying? And they just kept it coming. You know, just kept it coming. And the next album, because unfortunately, I think after that, like not too long after that, Inkwell decided to, that he wanted to pursue actually a Christian rap thing. So he ended up leaving Weightless and leaving the group, and there was no hard feelings or anything. We wanted to, be supportive in him doing his own thing. So after that album came out, Blueprint and Manifest were Greenhouse, and they released an album called Columbus or Bust. And Columbus or Bust, super dope. Some of Prince's illest like MPC production with the chops and like real staggering production and like really crazy loops and crazy cuts. And there's one song on this album I'm gonna play, and it's called Square One. And it's basically Prince telling a story of how Weightless was formed. And there is a line in the song where he talks about me, because at the time I was in college when all of this was started. So, I was a broke college kid, you know what I'm saying? And didn't understand, the level of importance that it was to try to build a business. I didn't really get that, you know what I mean? So, So when we first started with Weightless, we would sell the tapes, we would do shows, sell the tapes, and Print would give me the money for the tapes. And I was doing good at first, you know what I'm saying? But being a broke college student, I fucked up, and I was super broke, and I had the Weightless funds, and I ended up spending the money on bills. And I told him, you know what I'm saying, it wasn't like, you know what I'm saying, I did anything underhanded. You know what I'm saying? But I let Print know. Cass was super disappointed and kind of mad at me for a minute. But, you know, like, after that, I was no longer in charge of anything. I just told him at that point, like, I just want to rap. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be part of the business aspect of it. I just want to rap. So just let me rap. And that's what I did. You know what I'm saying? But I want to give you all a little taste of Square One. And in this, you know, Print basically tells the story of how Weightless was formed and how we came up, and it's a super ill beat too as well. So here we go, Square One, Greenhouse, Columbus or Bust.
In there. Beats is so ridiculous. I don't know why cats think fuck with this. Greenhouse. Take you back to the beginning. Like this. First of all, get off my dick. Ain't nobody give me shit. Hard work, we deserve everything we get back. When you was dreaming about rhyming, I was grinding.
Selling Greenhouse tapes in Columbus.
You got $10
then holler at me.
So I can hop this Greyhound bus back to the
natty.
We used to rock shows in Dayton with
Bob Daddy.
And if we made our gas money back, then I was happy. It was me, Ill, Well, and Manifest. This was before I started building with Plead the Fifth. Before Soul Position, Orphanage, all the Iskabibbles. Back when everything about hip-hop was simple. I would buy 50 blank tapes, double them at home. Put the inserts on my PC, sell them at shows. I didn't want to hold the money, so I gave it to Ill.
But that had to stop when he said he spent it on bills.
Hip-hop was still a hobby that I did on the side. And since it never made me a dime, I still had a job. And collaborated only for the love of the music. Not because I wanted big names to move units. Holding your own is part of being a man. Don't even ask until you've done everything that you can. Even though there were a lot of times I needed a hand, I still held it down to elevate me and my fam. Like
We did it ourselves, man. Cats ain't ready for that, man. Cats ain't got the juice in their veins. Continue.
I used to hop on any stage, play for free. Now I only do that for fam related to me. I got a higher learning, paid with a degree. Realize the desk job wasn't made for me. I'd rather be doing shows, getting paid to MC. I'm a first generation weightless MC. Started out slinging tapes, made some cream when nobody else was thinking that way but me. Took a bunch of individuals, made a team. I help cats come up, but they ain't thanking me. I seen shit I give birth to get twisted up. Cats flip shit up like they built shit up. It made me want to walk.
Yeah, the beat is nuts, right, Chad?
But then Manifest said, Prince stick with us. So I didn't make calls that probably cost me friendships. But if I didn't, I would have lost this business. I know my people smart enough to know the difference and not want to beef over this when they hear this. So many dreams cross paths cause we rhyme. I had blinders on. I saw nothing but mine. And any move I made wasn't cause I wanted to shine, because the way that we were both headed wasn't in line. And I love y'all. But sometimes it's hard to express it and it comes off looking like I'm being hard-headed. We could have worked it out, but our pride wouldn't let us. Now we gotta chalk up another life lesson.
That's right. We learned from that. And all it did was make us stronger. Now we unstoppable, man. Shit. Weightless. Greenhouse.
Yeah, man. Had to stop because he said he spent it on bills, which I actually did, man. What's good, Dr. Omnipotent? I see you. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Subscribe to the page, man. But yeah, man. Had to stop because he said he spent it on bills, man. I really did. And I was no longer in charge of anything after that. So, but you know, like, I think that was for the best because, you know, like, I got to flourish as an MC. I got to really grow as an MC. And I learned a lot about the business stuff later. But at the time, you know, I wasn't really there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was just ready to rap. Unfortunately, no perfect storm tonight. This is all Greenhouse. So, moving on. So that was Columbus or Bust with Blueprint and Manifest as Greenhouse after Inkwell had left. Let me light my black. So they did this record. They also did another record, which I don't have a copy of actually at the moment. That was Greenhouse versus Radiohead, which was super, super fresh, where Blueprint took all Radiohead samples and they did songs over them. Super dope. If you want to check it out, I think it may be on YouTube if you want to search it out. But so fast forward, and I think I've told this story before when I did my Weightless tribute, but you know, come later, you know what I'm saying? Like, me and Weightless kind of fall out because I was getting paid and then I'm not getting paid, and then I'm talking to Manifest. Manifest is telling me there's no money, you know, and I'm thinking that Cass is stiffing me, so I kind of leave Weightless at that time. And I start doing stuff with Dove Inc., which I will do a Dove Inc. tribute at some point as well. Fast forward about a year, and Print hits me up and is like, yo, Manifest been stealing from us. And he called me over to the crib, showed me all the bank receipts. Turns out that dude that we started this company with was stealing money from us under our noses. Super, super fucked up. So, yeah, super fucked up. But so from there, you know, Greenhouse was no more. And, you know, then fast forward maybe a couple years after that, Print hits me up and like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, you want to be Greenhouse? You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, hell yeah. Like, I've always, it's crazy because Greenhouse was like, for me, Greenhouse was the group that I always wanted to be a part of, but I wasn't. I was just affiliated with. And just to be part of that name and the lineage of Greenhouse was just fucking amazing to me, and I just wanted to be a part of it. So I was part of Greenhouse, you know what I'm saying? So then Print started sending me beats, and we started writing and started recording. And one of the first songs that we recorded for as Greenhouse, me and Blueprint, was this joint called Get In There. And it's the first song on the Electric Purgatory Part 1, and it's one of my favorites. And with Greenhouse, you know, I get to flex. I get to just be a dope rapper. At least that was the idea initially. And then as we get to Bend But Don't Break, you know, the concepts come and, you know, a better album is formed. But Get In There, Boyz II Men, Next Generation, all these joints, like, really, really, really fun to record and write. But here's Get In There off Electric Purgatory Part 1, Greenhouse, Illogic, and Blueprint. Word.
Get in there. Types of shit. Everywhere.
And this is when Print like got away from the samples a little bit and really started to play and, you know, like make his own shit, no samples.
He bubble in the jungle where shit get wild. So like Christ, he kick it with pimps and criminals. The temp get colder when you see him around. So break bread with him and give him a pound. It's been a while, but it's kinda like riding a bike. Had flashbacks of rap when the rhyme was tight.
That's funny, Tim.
Shining a light, a lot of rappers, but not a tight
rhyme to recite.
When the time is right, and he inspired to write. He spent time with it like it was his child or his wife. To beat got him so hyped that when it's time to recite, he lead a mic looking like it just got in the fight.
Bitches Greenhouse.
I gotta say it with pride. We never say die, but reppin' the squad with staggering odds against us. That's why your little prize never tempts us. Cause even if we dead broke, we gon' be the richest. Bitches, bitches. Shit sound crazy. Back in this motherfucker.
Like, I almost just want to play this whole EP. It's so damn good.
Give me a little time,
line to fiddle with rhythms and give relief to your troubled mind. I'm riddling, what I'm speaking is undefined. Teaching each simpleton, leeching, reaching for dotted lines, hoping to sign your life away. Listen, I'm independent like my parents abandoned me. My mission.
Yeah, this beat is crazy, Garrett.
Candidly, can it be? These writtens are masterpieces, littered across the few guest appearances and multiple releases. The rest at least can get the gas
face for now. I'm done with them. Here's a box of scissors. Go run with them.
Fumbling all over the beat, fold and retreat. Throw in the towel, notice defeat when it's shaking your hand.
No what was me is allowed.
It's open season on trees and the crowd is moving like boughs. We're shitting on competition, and if there was any doubt, we're laying those to rest. Don't question who's the best. This is Greenhouse.
Love it. And I can't be on Electric Purgatory Part 1 without playing one of the classics. So I'm gonna follow it up
it's in my
with
soul.
It's cold out
Nothing
here,
is
even though
like
it's super hot out here.
The face
But
of your family.
definitely not
actual,
a timely song, but super dope song.
You're in the same room.
So I'm gonna follow it up with Cold Out Here just because I want to hear it. I ain't heard it in so long.
Mean bars, mean things.
Remember, you can still donate, or you can buy some merch. Hit me up at askallogic@gmail.com if you want to feature. Trying to raise that money so y'all can get that autopilot.
Yeah. What the fuck I'm holding back for? It's
Time to bring it.
Waiting on a record deal is like
Waiting for FEMA.
After what I've been.
Off. What did I do? Technology, man. I'm starting over.
Mean bars, mean things. It's real focused and mean.
Again, links in the description if you want to donate.
No.
You want to get some merch.
That's how you just gotta go all the
Help
way
your boy out. Peace to everybody who's donated so far. Peace to everybody who's bought merch so far. Thank y'all.
What the fuck I'm holding back for? It's time to bring it. Waiting on a record deal is like waiting for FEMA. After what I've been through, man, they can keep it. I'd rather stay up in my basement
making heaters.
I used to battle rap face to face with a rapper. You on YouTube talking tough to a camera. Everybody got goons and they clapping hammers. You diss him, he diss you, but
don't nothing happen.
Last week you was in the hood ducking cops. This week you wrote about it
all in your blog.
You don't wanna do music, man, you wanna talk. Propping up an album that we all know ain't gonna drop. You sound like the dead of winter when it's cold. When you look outdoors and
thanks, man, I appreciate it.
You can't escape it all, feel it all in your bones, nowhere else to go. So I'ma put it in my songs.
Thanks, Garrett.
Cats is out playing on vacation.
It's one of my favorites as well.
Playing on my PlayStation.
Dr. Omnipotent. You can just stay around, man. I'll only be a little bit longer.
It's much bigger than a couple rappers making paper or even independent
hip-hop versus major.
Y'all ain't saying things a common man can relate to, but instead of listening, you rather call us haters. I'm out.
Cold out here, man. It's cold.
It's cold out here, man. It's cold. It's cold out here, man. It's cold. It's cold. Cold.
Even though this is a classic song, I really don't like my verse on it. I was not. After recording it, I wasn't happy with it.
Is a promise,
but it's only a request.
So while you're paying homage, be sure to watch your step. The people you acknowledge and those you haven't met are on the lookout, hoping that you fall to your death. Didn't want to see me make moves because they're stagnant. I'm dropping off my luggage while they're gathering more baggage. Their progress is sluggish. I maneuver fantastic. The gridlock, I rise above it. They're fighting the traffic. They only see the dunk. They don't see the assist. They say all I have is luck, but I worked hard for this. It's hard to stay grounded because I'm not scared of flying. The only thing that causes me fear is
not trying.
They criticize the steps I make, but they don't bother. I stepped out on faith and now I'm walking
on the water.
My wife is proud to follow me. I'm happy as I wanna be. You thought you had caught up with me, but now I'm where you wanna be. A message to my legacy, be the silver lining. Even if you fall on your your face, just keep grinding. They need to rechannel all the energy they hate with. The world is on my shoulders, but I told you that I'm weightless.
Cold out here, man, it's cold. It's cold
out here, man, it's cold.
It's cold out here, man, it's cold. It's cold. Cold. It's cold out here, man, it's cold. It's cold out here, man, it's cold. It's cold out here, man, it's cold. Look, it's cold. I spend most of my nights getting drunk up in some nightclub.
Catalyst.
Getting to the VIP from my buzz. I got a cloud over me that's too dark to see them all. Like it inserted the darkness
where the sunlight was.
With the hope that one day I get my shit in the stores. I'm trying to blow up the IG and kick in the door. But when I think I got control, it's like bold verse 10 to me.
For pictures worth 1,000 words, I paid 1,000 pictures.
The Tyler Durden inside my postings harder to break than the
what up, Stinky Toaster?
The iron curtain to flee the cold. I keep the throat like a fire burning, sipping Remy with an ice cube. And if I higher learning, see your boy so nice, even with biting verses. I add to it with some new shit that'll improve it. Blasting my music, sipping bourbon and Hennessy while swerving the SUV while I'm turning on refugee, feeling like Moses. I find myself looking at a bush on fire when I be burning an effigy. Go figure, either it's me and this corn liquor or Lady Liberty's the epitome of gold digger. A cold winter making my bones shiver, but it's cool, cause dudes can't follow my steps if the snow pick up. Luckily for you, we heating the glow quicker, so get yours while you can before it explode, nigga.
It's cold out here, man, it's cold. It's cold out here, man, it's cold. It's cold out here, man, it's cold. It's cold. It's cold. Yeah, man. I wasn't so happy with my verse, but it just became a classic, and sometimes you can't deny. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you can't deny. So, yeah, man. So I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna play one song off of Electric Purgatory Part 2. Then I'm gonna move to Bend But Don't Break, play a couple off of there, and then I'm gonna get out of your hair. But yeah, we're getting close. We're getting close to that 100. If y'all still want to donate, link is in the description. Buy some merch. Hit me up at askillogic@gmail.com if you want to feature. We can make that happen. I mean, we can knock this out with one feature. If y'all just hit me up for that feature, you know, it'll be crazy, and then you get to hear some autopilot. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So Electric Purgatory 2 was a little darker, and it was super fun to make. And we had a couple awesome guest appearances on here. And one of my favorites is a guest appearance by one of my friends, probably one of your favorites as well, my homie Cashapp Rock. And yeah, he just kind of just went in and just killed his verse. So we, you know, Cashapp always has to go last on a song, because, you know, who wants to follow Cashapp Rock? You know what I'm saying? So, you know, yeah, but this is probably my favorite song off of Electric Purgatory Part 2. So I want to hit y'all with Keep It Live, Greenhouse featuring Cashapp Rock, Electric Purgatory Part 2. Let's go.
Keep it live, Keep it live,
Bringing it back on that one. I've been crazy.
My verse is kind of dope as well.
Yeah. I'm not supposed to be here. Came back from the future, different place, different time.
Different time.
Stars from the atmosphere. So it's only right that I aim high with the rhyme. My people telling me to blend in, but hiding my gifts feels almost like I'm in disguise. So I sit back and witness a nation ruled by those with dollar signs in their eyes. We about to bring it to a swift end. Can't wait for the chance to chop them all down to size. A small army of the best men, moving in the thick of night, energized, organized. If we fight, do we fight to win? A head or collision, but I bet we all survive. They say in hip-hop, been dead. But even if it is, we'll bring it back, my man, and keep it live.
Keep it live.
Oh, I'm last. Peace, Slaughter, what up? I guess I did follow ASAP.
Everybody headstrong, reckless, perk weak, hedging all your bets wrong. I'm breaking away, get a great purge like a dumb.
My verse is kind of ill though.
When rappers at a jet plane, broke shoot, failing, do you rubberneck or Tetris hit the safety? I'm quarter face, base back at you. Kick drum.
Word, Walker, appreciate it, man.
Alive in the Alpine vacuum. Wolfpack critter redesign with a freebie from the headquarter kid to keep in mind.
Keep it live. My verse is kind of crazy. I guess that's why they put me last. You know what I'm saying? I forgot.
Greenhouse.
What up, Adam?
Yeah. Diabolic fascination, platinum plated fingertips, eradicating scenic routes with status quo to feed the kids. Orthodoxy acceptance is rolling where the carpet's red. Music's manipulated by sacrificing figureheads. See, we're the chosen, frozen in tomorrow's morning, luring you with substance.
I kinda kill it.
To where the movement's forming, everything changes. We stray from the
predictable.
We remain weightless. Those other individuals have manufactured melancholy. They have proudly championed. Stenciled one size fits all lives for you to lamp in. Ample examples of how to train wreck. Drafted in the game, but for the fame, I'll take a rain check. All in together now. We refuse to forfeit freedom. If we fight for our rights to hope the floor, it's never been as detrimental that we all survive. So next time you're in your whip taking a drive, bump this and keep it live.
Yeah, I did kind of kill that. You know what I'm saying? I did kind of kill that. It makes me smile because I haven't listened to it in a while. Yeah, I kind of went in on that verse, man. That verse is crazy. That verse is super crazy. Oh, man. Like, yeah, like sometimes it's crazy, like as an MC, like sometimes I really don't realize how dope I am sometimes, you know what I'm saying? And like, sometimes I listen to my own shit and get super, super excited about it. You know what I mean? Like, and that's one of those verses, every time I hear it, I have a big smile on my face. So yeah, man, that joint is one of my faves. So we're gonna take the last couple minutes and play a couple of my favorites off of Bimba Don't Break. You know what I'm saying? Celebrating 7 years of Bimba Don't Break. 7 years. And I believe since we're doing Bimba Don't Break, the anniversary for Capture the Sun has just passed. So I will be doing a Capture the Sun tribute really, really, really soon. It might be the next one or the next one after that. But yeah, I'm gonna drop a couple joints off of Bimba Don't Break to celebrate the 7 year of Bimba Don't Break. And we didn't quite get to the $100, but I'm still gonna be a nice host and bless the people that have stayed with me with a premiere song off of Autopilot. My first self-produced album is gonna be coming out into October, early November. All depends on when I get this last couple $100. But yeah, be on the lookout. But I'm gonna play some Bimba Don't Break first because that's what we're here to celebrate. So this album is fucking crazy. I mean, to say the least, this album is nuts. So, I'm gonna play a couple joints back to back off of here, and then I'll be back with y'all to introduce the track from Autopilot that I'm gonna give y'all. But y'all gotta stick around and listen to some Bimba Don't Break. I'm gonna play like 2 or 3 back to back and just hit y'all with them. But why not start with the first joint? You know what I'm saying? This is it. Whew. Joint is so good. So good. Y'all excited to hear some Autopilot or what? Y'all excited about hearing this Greenhouse? Because I'm excited. I haven't listened to this stuff in a while. I just kind of prepared and saved it so I could be excited when I heard it. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. Thank y'all for sticking around. Thank y'all for supporting me. Really appreciate it. Beats and B-Sides every Friday, 8 p.m. We here. Gonna keep it moving. I forgot that it had that little weird like intro of the song.
Yeah.
Whew, these drums are so crazy.
Yeah. This is it. Live shit. Turn it up. No doubt. This is it. Live shit. Turn it up. Greenhouse.
He in the midst of action, dipped in fashion. His hands stay clean cause his bitch is packing. Everything he drop is an instant classic. Whether you downloaded it or ripped the plastic off, people like praying, yeah, that's a boss. Take a fine ass chick,
Then he pass her off.
Still scrapping like he didn't know
Gats go off.
Cause he know most cats that rap is soft. They talk a big game, bark but won't bite. Guns they won't aim, lames that won't fight. He take they big name, piss like a wino. On they low chain and spin it on vinyl. Add grace to his grace so they stay updated. The hip hop sound is well agitated.
Me and Illa's on it.
Fuck the ego, nothing but the live shit. We do it for the people.
This is it. Live shit. Turn it up. No doubt.
This is it. Live shit. Turn it up. Greenhouse.
You're about to face a master, so about face it. Get plastered throughout space and end up without a face. You're out of space.
Things go better with Illa and Al.
You're at your first album release shook. It dropped and shattered in the street. Now your ego's bruised and battered me.
I usually don't flatter beef, but I have to eat.
Talk's cheap, but a walk is priceless. You can't talk Timbos and concrete, but walk on tippy toes with down pillows. Peep. Does anyone else see that with every word you speak, the size of your nose is increased? Your puppet string hold, Geppetto's mainstream society control. Where
varieties are no show.
This is Greenhouse.
Diabolical Ohio trendsetters. We just get better.
While you're in denial, we get stronger with every trial and tribulation.
Manifest elimination
of the dead weight. You probably think it's godly how we embody intimidation with a straight face, more deadly than lead paint and asbestos. Expect us in fellowship when your ears ring. Ain't it precious? These are lessons in the art of wordsmith. Word perfect, it's worth it when the Microsoft are falling off. I declare the earth is full of what I call slinky rappers.
What up, Buzz?
So much fun to push down the stairs.
We got Inkwell in the house. Live on Periscope, one of the original members of Greenhouse.
Turn it up. Greenhouse.
Yeah, that's one of my joints, man. I'm gonna go to the title track next. Bend but don't break. Here we go. Beat is so nasty.
Bend but don't break.
Bend but don't break.
Bend but don't break. Bend but don't break. Bend but don't break. Bend but don't break. Bend but don't break.
There's a thin line between sunshine and total eclipse. I sit on the cusp of creation and apocalypse, surrounded by novices in sinking relationships with consciousness. So it capsizes imminent and obvious.
If y'all didn't know, Fearless Strategies is Mr. Inkwell from Greenhouse.
Cause they only listen to if the bass drum is throbbing. My mission's enlisting.
My homie, my brother.
Spilling knowledge. Resistance is christened with consequence. Stagnant movement, cause you're choosing the incompetent
and not the consequence.
The obnoxious makes me nauseous. Now till my coffin's assigned, I refine each line
till I'm felt from Compton to Boston.
This man still brings a standstill to the marching often. With anvils to grills till you pass out like handbills.
Proceed with caution.
Cause I erase the fake and make the stone face off and dim the brightest star in the space you lost in. No debate, Greenhouse makes the earth shake awesome. Some tried to separate, but a weightless bond never breaks.
Bend but don't break.
Bend but don't break.
Bend but don't break. Bend but don't break. Bend but don't break. Bend but don't break.
Bend but don't break. Bend but don't break. I got it in the bag. Super duty tough work while other
Super duty tough work.
I rap until my lungs hurt. It only takes a little bit to quench your thirst. You get an album's worth of content with just one verse. The earth spins. But the pain remains. They get in radio play without saying a thing. Some of them even think they free, but I think they slaves. Cause the only thing they rhyme about is whips and chains. The most anticipated gotta be us. Some work harder, but none work smarter than us. I took 12 months off, got property up, I'm home chillin', not on the road, packed in the bus, rocking mics, loving life, wishing I could chill. Not a whole lot of options, gotta pay them bills. Fans is telling me I'm sick, but not to go take pills, cause they like me how I am and want me to stay ill. I'm like, thanks bro. Even though we struggling daily, the industry's a bitch, but she having my baby. So no matter how I feel, gotta treat her like a lady, cause she bout her paper on that old fuck you baby. Got me bout to be a broke bum till I'm 80. She crazy, but I won't let her break me.
Bend but don't break. Bend but don't break. Bend but don't break.
Bend but don't break. Bend but don't break. Bend but don't break. Bend but don't break. Bend but don't break.
Oh yeah. All right, last joint I'ma play is so many. But last joint I'ma play is the joint EFFECT. Love this song so much. And then I'm gonna give y'all a little taste of Autopilot. You know what I'm saying? Stick around.
EFFECT.
You was gonna do it over again. I was already on the record button. You were saying something.
EFFECT.
Dudes, man, where they been at? Don't be fucking around. Take off the plastic, pull it out the tray, throw it on in traffic after the longest day. It's like nothing matter, we take it all away. Every rhyme classic, the beats all bang. Printmatic, not the one to play. He ain't your fanatic, he don't even watch your games. You ain't Bird of Magic, you ain't Dr. J. You crossing over cause your game ain't got the range. Strange how the game seemed to call his name at the exact moment that he about to walk away. Slave to the rhythm with a ball and chain. Bringing what he give him isn't all
Groove did the cuts on here.
Off into the sunset and ride away. Doc Holiday,
my man Rare Groove.
They seen him last night, but he gone today. Same thing that give him birth or kill him like Marvin Gaye. Half of them mad, say it ain't so. Other half laugh like that's how the game go. Soon as they see you hang with the angels, they want you to come on down like
it's a game show.
They hate so much it make you wanna write and lay low so you can bang on them with something tight. Head starts spinning when the moment right. They walk right into the center of a poltergeist.
Greenhouse, motherfucker. Sorry if my mom watching, I cuss.
Know what time it is? Shit. Classic shit. Whenever we drop it.
Whispering a whimsical laugh with each of your failed attempts.
Gotta kill this verse too.
As when my speech bask within a spiritual bath. Snap a Polaroid as if to capture your soul in a flash. Though it's void of mass, it still holds a mask. A shield only lasts for so long till its patron is revealed. Then it's so long. If you lack the skill to hold on with each release, I sharpen the crease your frame folds on. Your dame is shell shocked when I write the blue flame like Al Qaeda. Whenever I drop a new tape, the world stops. It's business as usual. Euthanasia suitable if alluding to bystander innocence. High standard diligence is proven to allow a fan base to have faith in what they're grooving to. It's masterpiece theater with a catch and release malfunction. After each beer, a little more tilted and less focused. But ask me if I care if you're prepared for the luncheon. Don't attempt to climb the stairs when Pandora's box is open. Adorable, the clock ticks and sandstorm hoping. But the hourglass is on its side. Time stands still for the ride of a lifetime. It's okay to flow for now. And though I'm weightless, I perfected how to hold it down. It's over now if you haven't noticed. I know that heart stops, but a legacy curtain never closes. Greenhouse. EFFECT. DJ Rare Groove.
EFFECT.
Illogic.
Beat is so hard. Used to love when we performed that joint. Facebook cut out because we was I figured Facebook would cut out because I was playing songs that they consider that I'm not on since they say I don't have the license to play them. So I did apologize. But all right, we have come to the time in the show where I'm going to give y'all a little taste. Give y'all a little tiny taste of Autopilot. Appreciate everybody who's bought some merch during this stream. Also, anybody who has donated money. I'm seeing my phone light up a little bit, so I really appreciate y'all, man. Y'all are super, super dope. And we will definitely, I will definitely be hitting y'all with a date. You know what I'm saying? Dan's like, I wasn't about to miss the new song. I will definitely be hitting y'all with a date, for Autopilot. So I'm gonna give y'all 3 choices. No, 2 choices. You can either hear. No, I'm just gonna pick. Screw it. Yeah, it's so hard because they're all so good. So forget it. I'm just gonna play you the first song off of Autopilot. It's called "Conquer the Climb." That's the name of the first song off Autopilot. I produced and mixed this album. It was mastered by my homie DJ Ginsu out of Columbus, Ohio. And yeah, man, I'm excited for y'all to hear this album, and I'm excited for y'all to hear this song. And yeah, we'll talk about it a little bit after. If you dig it, light the comments up. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me know how y'all feeling about it, because I'm super, super excited that, this album is really about to see the light of day. So here we go. World premiere of Conquer the Climb from Autopilot, coming to you real soon. Check it out. Senate with good intentions, aroma permeates the breeze. Snip the potpourri, rebel in a basket case, devil in his new stress, sipping on a flask of faith. Often off in the cut, lost in the ticks of time that crossed his mind, but didn't look both ways. The haze was still while the roadkill behaved for the craved attention paid, so the grave would listen. Avoiding vixens, insisting the mission cave or stall. Notice the focus, hope he evades the fall. Clawing his way to the doctrine's top and watching a slave slap happy, no options, just do what they say. Don't ruffle any feathers, a shuffle the deck. On a climb to find his mind, but hadn't lost it yet. Don't neglect the false prophets, opening eyes to lies so the ones denied can profit. It's all in your hands if you understand the longing to exist on a plane where you embody your gift just like this. He just wanted to be happy. He just wanted to succeed. While the underlings were laughing, he gathered the things that he needs to conquer the climb in hopes to find peace. Though his eyes were heavy, in the back of his mind he heard dividends remembered in the fall of the masquerade. Sitting in the kitchen with a glass of his past mistakes. Bonded with banter light, tangled in kite strings, waiting to catch flight, but it might sting from the discipline the night brings. Might sing songs to validate each wrong, to calculate the breathing of the wind to the nearest tenth. Forgot to carry the one. Sentences resulted as he carried the sun on his tongue. Burning needed bridges, visits by appointment only. Listened to the whispers, but insisted that he wasn't lonely. So he rode the wave, prepared for the crash. Smiled every day, but scared to laugh. Do what they say, but don't ruffle any feathers or shuffle the deck. On a climb to find his mind, but hadn't lost it yet. Regret is an open wound, pending a bending spoon. The conquered are born, a conqueror is groomed. And understand the longing to exist. On a plane where you embody your gift, it's like this. Thanks, Buzz. He just wanted to be happy. He just wanted to succeed. While the underlings were laughing, he gathered the things that he needs to conquer the climb. In hopes to find peace.
though his eyes were heavy. In the back of his mind he heard.
Yeah, man, so that's Conquer the Climb off of Autopilot. Hopefully it's a great, precursor to get you hype about what you're going to hear coming from Autopilot when it comes. Sorry to everybody on Facebook. I figured that Facebook would probably kick me off when I was playing the Greenhouse stuff. I tried to get the stream back on, so you guys probably just heard the second verse of the new song, but you can go to YouTube and check it out. So what did y'all think? You know what I'm saying? Like, what did cats think of the new joint? What did y'all think? Y'all like it? Y'all excited about Autopilot? I'm excited to give you Autopilot. I'm super, super excited to give y'all Autopilot. But again, thank y'all for donating. Thank y'all for supporting me. Thank y'all for watching the stream. Thank y'all for continuing to be here. Thank y'all for continuing to be here for Beats and B-Sides. Somebody just asked, how does it feel? Is it a different process of feeling rapping over your own shit? Yeah, it was very, it took a while for me to really get used to writing and rapping over my own production. I squeaked out about 13, 14 songs and chose 11 of them to put on the album. And I'm super proud of every beat, super proud of every song. They sound exactly how I wanted them to sound. So yeah, man, I'm super excited for y'all to hear it. I'm sorry, Chad. I apologize, man. But check it out on YouTube and let me know what you think about it. I really want to hear what you think. But again, thank y'all for checking me out. Thank y'all for listening. And yeah, this has been Beats and B-Sides, man. I appreciate all the love. I appreciate everybody that has been supporting me throughout this, time, and throughout, this craziness that we've been going through. And yeah, man, I really appreciate it. Who's the best producer on the mic now, you or Print? I don't know. That's up to y'all to decide. You know what I'm saying? That's up to y'all. You know what I mean? But yeah. So thank y'all again, man. I appreciate it. Y'all can still buy merch. Hit me up. Y'all can still donate. Hit me up at askallogic@gmail.com if you want beats or features. I'm always here. We got the Beats and B-Sides merch. Limited, very limited. They're selling pretty fast. They're almost gone. So hit illogic.bandcamp.com and get something you don't have, all right? Thank y'all again. This has been Illogic for Beats and B-Sides, a tribute to Greenhouse. It's been fun. And we are out of here.